It was a late afternoon when I found myself wandering through the woods behind my grandmother's old cottage. The path was familiar, like a worn-out memory from my childhood, but something about the air felt different that day, heavy, almost expectant. I followed the trail to the small pond that had always been my sanctuary, a mirrored surface reflecting the deep greens of the trees and the pale blue of the sky. As I leaned over to catch a glimpse of my reflection, I felt a peculiar, creeping sensation that I wasn't alone. The water rippled slightly, and for the briefest moment, I thought I saw my reflection blink back at me just as I turned away. I laughed it off, trying to shake the unsettling feeling as I sat down at the water's edge. But the woods were too quiet, no birds sang, and even the wind seemed to hold its breath. I glanced back at the pond, and there it was, my reflection, clear as day, staring back with an intensity that sent a shiver down my spine. My heart raced as I realized my reflection's expression wasn't mirroring my own. Instead, it wore a sinister grin, one that spoke of secrets I had never known. Panic began to rise in my chest, but I was rooted to the spot, unable to tear my eyes away. I finally forced myself to stand, backing away slowly, my gaze locked on the water. The reflection stood too, mimicking my movements but in a twisted parody of reality. I stumbled, breaking the eye contact, and as I looked back, I found the pond perfectly still, my reflection now matching my terrified expression. I turned to run, branches whipping against my face, the underbrush clawing at my legs, but the feeling of being watched clung to me like a shadow. The further I got from the pond, the louder the forest seemed to become, as if the trees were whispering secrets I wasn't meant to hear. When I finally burst through the trees into the clearing near my grandmother's cottage, I dared to glance back, expecting to see nothing. But there it was, just at the edge of the woods, the faint outline of a figure watching me, its eyes glinting in a dying light. My heart pounded in my chest as I slammed the door behind me, the familiar creak echoing through the empty rooms. It was only then that I realized the truth, a cold dread settling over me. The reflection hadn't just been in the pond. It had followed me home,